Welcome everyone, I am Tim and this is The Controller. Thanks for clicking on Fallout 4. You only live once. In the last part, we were able to make it into the Institute. We found Sean and also helped the Brotherhood bring back Dr. Lee. We also went and freed Kate from the combat zone and got that all taken care of. Now today we have the option of going to Libertalia to help the Institute a little bit reclaim a lost synth, or a rogue synth, I suppose. So I think we will start out with that before I have other plans as well. So with that, let's jump into it, and we're just gonna head on north and loop around to Libertalia. All right, and on our journey north, we just went past East Boston Preparatory School, and we are across this little bridge, kind of by County Crossing, and we're gonna loop around by the Revere Satellite Array, Reed Marina, and I think we're gonna plan on hitting up Finch Farm before we loop back around and start coming back across this way. I'm trying to learn my lesson a little bit because obviously the airport is down here. I could have just swam across to Nordhagen Beach and just swam up to the Libertalia right in here, and that would be the quickest route, but I've gotten sick a little bit too often just by swimming, so I think I'm gonna try to make a little useful route and pick off a couple more locations as we go and kind of come up to these unmarked locations as well, which we have a nice Brahmin here and a police protectron that I think just went inside. No, I don't think the police protectron is going to be an issue, but you know, maybe with taking out a Brahmin, maybe that will cause a little bit of alarm for him. And honestly, I just want to take him down just to be on the safe side. Not to mention, we got a little idiot savant triggering going on there, which is nice. Ooh, he even swallowed a combination wrench. Not sure why I picked that up, but hey, you know, maybe we'll make it back to the vault nearby to Hangman's Alley before too long and sell him some tools. But nice little area for a bed in here. Police protectron, I think might be relatively nice, but battered fedora and ooh, some tin cans and cracked bowls. Sure, ceramic bowl, yeah, we can use some ceramic. Now at this point, yeah, got Brotherhood up ahead. At least I sure hope it is, because we don't have very many other areas that we can go and hide. Not sure what they are taking on, because we have cleaned the satellite array already. Just got another 16 XP. You are Brotherhood, right? You are so close to the Pridwin, you almost have to be. Something's exploding. Well, they're not coming for me, so no harm, no foul. See some Mirelurk eggs. Might have a Mirelurk pop up here or there. But what was that? That just... Oh! Well, looky there. I did click on it, right? There we go. Looks like we have... Did all the super mutants repopulate? I know I had taken them out before. You're even a brute up there. Well, you are no more. Don't need you to be potentially laying down some fire on me. And we'll just go right back over to this operators. I'm loving this operator's weapon. If this was like instigating, I don't think I would use any other weapon other than this, because I absolutely love this gun. Okay. Raider Psycho out here. Does that mean that we still have Brotherhood, or did they just take that raider down? Might have just taken that raider down and then continued on. And ooh, rads. I know there's rads in Reed Marina. I should have been able to be a little more careful. All right, and then also through here we have taken this out before, right? Ooh, legendary glowing. Okay. Can take a bunch of shots on his arm. Couple sneak attacks. Yep, didn't need to waste, guess we haven't gone out this way before. Where are we on the map? Reed Marina. Yeah, and we're just going to be crossing. I guess we're bypassing Finch Farm. That's okay. We'll cross this bridge here. And I think we're going to want to hit up Longneck Lukowski's cannery. Since we are right here, may as well. Maybe we'll jockey to the left and hit up Finch Farm as well. But we do have a legendary for the first little part of our run. Pick up the globe. I'm actually not paying attention to how much I'm carrying. Ooh, okay. So hunters, not great, but combat armor, super light, nice and easy to carry. We will take the meat as well. So if there was one here, highly likely that we are going to have another one pop out. But this looks very familiar. Okay, Gibson Point Pier. Why does this look super familiar? Is it because we have Mirelurks? I think I'm just starting to get a few different runs confused to where, yeah, another one pop out down there. Mirelurk Razor Claw this time. Well, sure, we'll pop him in the shell. Should go down nice and easy. I think I'm getting a few different runs confused to where I've been locations and it's been long enough that I think I've actually visited once before. We'll just keep taking the meat. Perfect. And continue onwards. Cross this bridge. Finch Farm. Be next on the agenda. And Finch Farm is actually right there. I think I can clamber up this, but yeah, just hammer that jump button and we are good. So, super close to Finch Farm. May as well. Oh, got a car falling down. May as well quick jockey on over that way. Now, we do have to be careful because we're going to be running into Forge and Gunners. And got some, looks like other bugs flying around across there. Got the Brahmin. And honestly, right in there is going to be Gunners. And then right across the little river, yeah, we got a guy running around over there. Okay, you look like you might be a farmer. Or are you a gunner? That I'm not sure, but a little bit too much activity for my liking right in here. Because, yeah, Gunners Patrol got forged. They are tough. We don't need to mess with them. So, Finch Farm, sorry. I know you would want us to go into the Saugus Ironworks, and we are not going to be doing that. That is going to be a little bit too difficult, especially that final room. So I think we can just make it our way on over this way a little bit more. I don't like... Okay, Rad Roach inside. That's fine. That's an easy enemy to take care of. Ooh, fragmentation mine. And Ibot's carrying on Okay, we don't have to worry about them. And, ooh! Okay, Brahmin. I see you. Rad roaches. Decent chance of a legendary, and we know there's rad roaches in there. Maybe we'll take him out through the window. That looked like that was supposed to be a good one. Oh, he moved. Now he's going to be searching for me. Maybe just the one. Lynn Pure Parking. Yeah. Hidden bracket shuffling around a lot. I'm not entirely certain what. There's like physics objects going on. I don't know if I want to go up here by them. Maybe it's down. I don't remember exactly what the Lynn Pure Parking is. Oh, but we do have a sentry bot right here. So let's do a couple torso shots and crit. Now I probably should have switched to the instigating, and let's do one more critical. Take that sentry bot down. Yeah, don't need to be messing with that. Oh, and hello, Mr. Mirelurk Hunter. All right, 60% shot. Take him down nice and quick. I am shocked that the two of them didn't actually fight. That's very surprising. Standing right next to each other. Alright, well, can at least pick up a couple of fusion cores. Be good for selling. And I'm glad that Hunter didn't see me either. Then we're basically to Longneck Lukowski's. And then from there, just quick little jaunt down for Libertalia. Ooh, all kinds of good stuff from you. Mirelurk meat from you. Now, once we get a little bit closer to Libertalia, we are going to be having to deal with the Cyclops dude. Wow, my brain is not functioning right now. Assaultron. We will have a guaranteed Assaultron on the way in. So we do have to be a little aware of that. But in here, be friendly right at first, because this is the canned meat. We know about this spot from... Ooh, look at those fans. We know about this spot from probably one of the random spawns that have popped in about saying, hey, I'm never going to eat any more of this meat again if I make it through the day. Here, you can have it. Although a lot of birds are just stuck over here. A little disconcerting. But friendly in the beginning, and then it'll be ghouls inside. May as well handle some ghouls.
You can only take 10 cans? You know, it tastes better than that old cram or brahmin that's been sitting out in the sun for days. There are people out there who are hungry. You just gotta sell up the product a bit more.
I'm sorry, but 10 cans is all I can commit to right now. It was selling like crazy for a while there, but there's been talk about people getting sick.
People get sick all the time. That has nothing to do with my product. Hey, come on. Fine, leave. You'll be back.
And Trader Riley steps outside, and I
Bitch.
think, rude, mind your tongue. Gonna go stop her. She's right out front. Let's quick hop into our charisma gear and can talk to her.
Excuse me.
Hey, sorry about giving you the brush off in there. Theo just gets on my last nerve, you know what I mean? Care to see what I've got for sale?
So Trader Riley has some, stock on hand. So yeah, let's take a look with what she's selling, and then hopefully if I play my cards right, I can recruit her.
Sure.
Let me show you what I've got.
There we go. We'll pick up a couple items with nuclear material in it, and I feel as though I don't have a whole lot of ceramic on hand, so may as well pick up a shipment of ceramic from her. That way I can offload the rest of my stuff. I am still paying 335 caps, but not too shabby, all things considered. Got plenty of caps left over yet, over 4,000. I guess I'm not lucky enough, or I didn't do the right speech checks, or maybe I'm misremembering, and unfortunately I am not able to recruit her to go to Hangman's Alley.
Not right now.
All right, I'll be around.
At the bare minimum, did pick up a few odds and ends, so I would consider that a win. Alright, so he's going to want us to buy some of this potted meat from him. Ooh, machete. Very nice. Ooh, duct tape. Very nice. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and wander on in. I can just go ahead and take him out right now, take out the cannery robot. But, let's just go the normal way and actually start checking things out.
Welcome to have a look. But stay out of the old basement. It isn't safe down there.
Oh, stay out of the basement, you say? Well, why would you say such a thing? It's safety hazard. One shall see. At least he's letting us take a look around, and good source of just getting meat here anyway, which, that would be considered stealing, because that's already been cut up. So don't want to, anger the robots right now. So we'll just stick with stuff that is already free to loot. Okay, there's going to be the door for our exit. And one-way trip, here goes nothing.
Going down.
Local elevator controls disabled by system administrator.
Oh, now with the music, this is making me second guess myself for coming down here in, I guess, tighter area with ghouls. Might not be the best idea, but, we are committed now. We can't go back. We are physically unable to. Okay, requires terminal. This one? Okay, that door is open. Oh, starting right off, nice withered feral ghoul. And a basic ghoul. Ooh, good source of XP. Okay, down they go. In caution. As long as nobody comes through that door, I'll be happy. Probably should check that door first. Okay, properly hydrated. Let's get those AP points coming back. And got a reaver. It is nice that we can shoot through the chain link fence. Just double check, make sure nobody's coming through this way. Maybe we open up the door. Oh, we got Rad Roach, glowing Rad Roach. Looks like that one almost should have been legendary, the size it is. Yeah, I thought there might be more of you yet. Oh, and we got a turret. Very nice. Alright, so we got a chemistry station in here. Plus a bunch of rad roaches. So, kind of his little storage room. Oh, you have Salisbury steak too. Probably should have been selling that, but this is a great location if you needed meat. If you wanted to deal with, you know, a few ghouls. Okay, I feel good in here now. So we know there's at least a turret in here. Question becomes where? And where are we going to have ghouls popping out at us? I believe this is pretty straightforward. Man, these guys liked toys. And painting. Yeah. What'd you do, like, get a bunch of child ghouls? Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't remember the radiation. Alright, well, let's just press on this way. Okay, just a nice roamer. Oh, hey, look at that. I am not in my armor. Well, that could have been bad. Wouldn't have helped. Ooh, speaking of potentially being bad, we'll utilize that gun food, get extra damage output for that withered. Wouldn't have helped with the radiation, which I kind of wouldn't mind getting some leaded back on at least one of my armor pieces. And onward. And thinking of things too, why was I trying to go the theoretical correct way of doing it and just come down here before taking out those Mr. Handies and Theodore? I should have just taken them out right off the bat. That would have been a much wiser way to do this. Now I'm going to have to fight them on the way back out. It says 91%. Let's go ahead, give it a try. Nope. And again? No, just hitting the water. So at least we know we got one one's just gonna pop up, which, speaking of, we have grenades. I don't remember which one it was at, so let's just throw it kind of in the middle. There we go. Got one, and got a withered further down, and ooh, a rotting. Not sure if it's going to hit the rotting or if the water is going to affect it. Good animation. We are now level... What was that? Level 66? Not sure, but we did get a level up. 6 more health added. Detected. Ah, because there's a legendary rotting. That is what I like to see. That is what I like. I just have to make sure I find his corpse. I am quite sad. I cannot find any remnants of that legendary corpse, which I believe I looped around this way and he was right down here, so I shot him and things were all happy. But I don't know where he's at. I can't actually go down into the water and look and find him. I don't see anything popping out, so I don't know if he's stuck or what happens, but we might have a legendary that is unable to be reclaimed. But we will just drop a grenade, just move some stuff around, maybe jockey the body, which there's a dead corpse. Did that do it? Oh, you're the withered. Okay, so we can at least jockey it around a little bit. And I thought in here was actually where that ghoul was located. So if we just throw a grenade right there and then run back this way. Ooh, that pushed that body around a little bit more. Again, same one. Yeah, that's the same withered. An arm. Still the withered. Another body. Okay, so this is once again a withered that I had gotten before, so I am at least making some progress as far as jockeying some bodies up. Just don't want anything else to come out and sneak up on me. So let's go ahead, throw one more kind of in the middle. Maybe we'll get lucky and, you know, I'll throw a giblet out onto the side. We at least got 2 bodies jockeyed up and... Okay, yeah, that's the withered ghoul that we had come through from before. We came in here, started taking them out, and unfortunately, I don't think we are going to be lucky this go around. Nope. Okay, so I can't spend all day throwing grenades, trying to hope for the best that I'll get the legendary. So we will just say that is the best legendary in the game, and I was just talking about how I wanted an operator's rifle that was instigating or 2-shot. So, you know, that was probably a 2-shot operator's rifle. And I won't be able to get it ever again because it has already spawned in. So we'll just press on now. Gotta be, I was gonna say there's gotta be a ghoul down there. I'm gonna let you spawn so I can loot your body. Who else is coming? I see you. Looks like that's the way I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I can see that corpse. Yeah, shamble back, Mr. Withered. Can take your leg out. Still in caution, so we're not done yet. Still in caution. Another one wants to come. Sure, just a basic ghoul. So far this is going a little bit easier, or more how I thought it was gonna go. So that's at least a positive. Just as long as I don't activate the water on accident. Ooh, I don't like having to swim. It's gonna troll me, isn't it? Oh, oh, oh. Yep. Starting to pick up some radiation. We'll go ahead, just crit him. Don't want him popping up from behind me. He's floating down. This way. Okay, that way is blocked, but nothing down that way. Oh yeah, radiation. Just a little bit. Withered right there. Okay, down he goes. No more. Except for a legendary bloated glowing one. Okay, crit him in the face. Down he goes. Don't want to be messing with a legendary bloated glowing one. That's for sure. Was he what was actually giving me a little of the radiation? He could be. He could have been. Okay, just got to make it over to that side. Just from over here. Perfect. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. All right. Hazmat suit. I don't know where that radiation is coming from. Maybe it's up above. Maybe it's just like right beneath me or right next to me. But too much rads to just be taking rads. And sharp. Not the worst thing in the world. And that is actually some very good combat armor piece. 4242. It is fiberglass combat armor. And look at that, lead lined. I was talking about how I might want some lead lined gear. Get that 15 radiation as well on there. But charisma +1, intelligence +1. Not terrible. Take that, obviously. As I take most every legendary gear. Now I'd like to get out from these rads and get my armor back on. Parched again. Okay. 151 radiation. Not awful. Back in the right gear. Also ate and drank. I feel as though we're getting relatively close to being done here. Obviously a lot of ghouls down here. Okay, basic ghoul coming up, and sound like there might be one more. Quick go back up. Oh yeah, because we have another bloated glowing one. Okay, yeah, take him down. That is why we critted that legendary bloated glowing one. And not done yet. Really? Okay, just the turret. Ooh, ooh. Caution. Caution. Is it the turret? Whoa, 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 whoa. Crit him, crit him. Crit him again. Crit him all the times. Crit him all the times. And a regular shot should take him down. Get me one more critical. Oh my goodness. Legendary rotting. Anybody else? Anybody else? Detected. By what? What am I detected by? Okay, let's just back off one more moment. That was too close for call, and we are getting a little too low on our criticals. But what do we got here? Assassins. All right, so another piece of assassin gear, and it is disciples, so decent armor there. Reducing damage from humans 15%. Not awful. I'm glad I have my armor back on too, that's for sure. Oh, now let's just fall down the steps because I don't know how to walk. Oh, boy. All right, that was too close. Now, what way do I technically need to go? I don't like when there's a couple paths. Yeah, there's the turret. Good to have the turret down, and ooh, that actually worked out all right by giving one more critical. That definitely was set up as a troll to, you know, you make it over here, the turret starts shooting at you. Ooh, frag mine. And fusion core. Beautiful. All right. I think that is going to be it. That'll get us out the locked door and get us back into whatchamacallit zone. Take the hot plate. I do think we are getting a little low on carry capacity, though. We're definitely going to have to start dropping some things. Another turret. Take that down real quick. Still in hidden. Oh, I guess I'm not so close on carry capacity as I thought. Almost have 100 more to go. Very nice. We'll just keep picking up all the junk, and not liking how low I am getting on the old ammo for this gun. Only 100 rounds. But yeah, you can see. Okay. Don't like that. There's that chain door. Oh. Alright, so not sure how he chains the door once he leaves, but this is just kind of showing, oh, hey, look at this. He has a glowing one, and the big thing, bone saw, he's cutting it up. Got the combat knife for cutting it up as well. And yeah, you look in here. Ooh, more ghouls. He didn't even take the pre-war money out. What? Guy's just kind of silly. But now we know his secret, which at this point, everything is gonna be hostile. And gonna be relatively close too. So there's Theodore. Let's just take him down. He's gonna turn hostile. Okay, crit him. He's gonna say, hey, you found my secret. So yeah, we confronted him. Got the lovely button. And mystery meat complete. So I think they're still friendly, right? Yeah, okay. They are still friendly. That's good. Not exactly. Does that just kind of activate and start bringing more stuff to them? For their packing of the meat? Could be. But we've completed it all. We don't need to do any more. We can go on with our day. Although, we're supposed to confront Theodore, and I guess he was up there. So, just quick loop around, loot his body. Not gonna lie, it took a lot longer for me to remember how to get over here. I was thinking that there was an actual bridge walkway or something that a button to extend out, but no. Had to just kind of walk across the conveyor and jump down onto this little pathway, which didn't actually work out all that bad. And then in here we can come and, you know, got the novice lock terminal in here, sleeping bag where he obviously is sleeping, which is a pretty nice little area. A little difficult to get to him. He's got the cannery robots down there. Ghouls, you know, if he is worried about ghouls, cannot make it to him, which is very nice. And he's got a nice little weapons workbench set up in here. But he does have a barter bobblehead.
Hell yeah.
Price is permanently 5% better. You know, that's not too bad. This is actually a pretty good bobblehead to pick up. Not too difficult to deal with those ghouls, other than, you know, being a little jump scared and have some higher levels in here. But that feels good to have that. And also, they have the Tails Junktown
Hell
Jerky
yeah.
vendor. And then also permanently gain better prices when buying from a vendor. So all in all, very good, which once my caps get a little bit more depleted, I'm going to need to get the best pricing possible because I'm not going to have a ton to sell. So this was actually very good to come in here. And I had kind of forgotten about these couple little price barter haggling things in here, to be perfectly honest as well. I just came in here to deal with the ghouls, get a little easy XP, and hopefully try to find a few legendaries, which there were a few in here, but unfortunately nothing really useful for us. So we'll get his key, and he didn't have anything too crazy on him, so we'll feel good about just maybe leaving everything behind. Yeah, we'll take the combat armor right now. Can sell that. And I mean, we got the better barter, so should be pretty good, all things considered. Now, as long as I don't fall and take fall damage here. There! Now we can just make our way back out, and then, yeah, time for Libertalia. Ooh! Actually, kind of perfect timing. Step outside, and it is night. And since we are running a little low on our good ammo, we are going to be wanting to do a little bit more sniping. So we'll go ahead, switch over to freezing. Still be decent shots going off at it. So I'll feel pretty safe dealing with this gun. Be able to get, yeah, probably 6 shots off. And it is a little bit better fire rate than the instigating. And we don't actually lose all that much power. But the nighttime will definitely help with stealth. And this is a thing too of where typically when you come over here, the Brotherhood are going to send a Vertibird and a couple knights to just plain help you out as well, which is quite nice. However, you do still have sentry bot? I missed. That one I didn't. Okay. I just killed a sentry bot. Isn't that smoke from him? Yeah, right there. I definitely thought that was going to be the one that I had needed to take out. Okay, well, fair enough. There was a second sentry bot. That does not bode well. A couple more fusion cores, though. So, as I was saying, the Brotherhood sends in reinforcements, but we also are supposed to be dealing with the Courser. So, they don't get along. So they might just start going in an endless loop of fighting until the Brotherhood are dead. And I can't get involved because I am allied with both. And, ooh, Sultron Invader. Let's go ahead. Crit that Invader right off the bat. Thankfully not legendary. But down he goes. That, if you're wondering too, the Assaultron is usually kind of tucked behind this. I didn't need to take a tibia. Tucked behind this truck as you come in. Kind of. Ooh, hello. And a Mr. Gutsy. So kind of in a awkward location if you're not actually looking for them. Ooh, lots of good stuff on you, Mr. Invader. Yeah, there are, of course, these military tanks here, so it only makes sense that there are going to be some military units out patrolling around. Because they have to guard it. Where'd that Gutsy go? right here. I'm just feeling in a scrounging mood, just loot anything and everything, pretty much, and feel good about life. More ammo, more Rad-X. Can't open it. Okay. Good enough. And once we start crossing this bridge, I think the Brotherhood are going to come in. We are only 80 meters away from meeting up with the Courser, and then we're going to have a bunch of raiders to deal with. Not to mention, there's going to be one with a mini nuke, and oh, we just have a legendary glowing mongrel chilling there. Okay, I missed the 95% shot. Well done. Well done. Okay, and now I'm tired. So I might have to pick the pace up just a little bit, but just a rogue one legendary. But hey, powerful combat rifle, so 50% more damage against ghouls. You know, that has its place, or it could, in the rotation. I don't know if I'll actually utilize it, but, you know, getting a combat rifle that is actually usable with a legendary effect that's very subpar, you know, I'm not going to complain about that. That is at least a combat rifle that is better. I would say that's better than Frenzied, which I already have. Oh, and we got a nice glowing death claw. It says I have a 50-50 shot at the belly. I don't know if I believe it. Let's find out. We do. So they're just gonna be all kinds of enemies here, I suppose. I was not expecting that mongrel. I was not expecting that death claw. I was not expecting that secondary. Oh, you did good work, man. You did good work. Is this part of the test? We might have... Oh, do we have a legendary here? There's a possibility, just like in Nuka World. Bare minimum, we're getting more of the 7.62. More 7.62. Okay, we're down to just one more option. Okay, well, at least we got more ammunition. And honestly, if other than we have a full loadout of stuff, when you start actually looking, the furry undergarments get the luck and strength. That's kind of useful. The deer mask, not great, but kind of cool. And the stuffed chest piece, you know, 25-25, that's not terrible. But a bunch more stuff from the Deathclaw. And isn't the sheriff's office normally have like a protectron inside? Bare minimum, we are, yeah, in Hot Wharf now. So just tick both of them off. And there is the Courser waiting for us. And he got the party started just a little bit. Got some raiders taken out. So we'll just kind of let him kind of draw out the fire. But we do have to be a little worried about, getting to be some higher level raiders. Raider veteran. And there's going to be a guy with I think a missile launcher and also a guy with a mini nuke launcher. Which, that can do some serious damage to us still. So, not to be trifled with. And as long as nothing else is nearby, let's kick things off with the Courser.
You must be the Courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, sir.
All right, X6 is good to go, and we are good to go. However, with seeing that Raider veteran, I do want to do some Psycho. Get a little bit more damage output, and I think, honestly, too, we don't need to go double with the Deathclaw or Gator Claw steak. We've just picked up some more Deathclaw meat. So we're going to rock with the Death Claw stake. Just get 1 agility more. I think should be good enough. And I don't think that the actual Raider scum. I don't think the actual... Oh, don't move. I completely lost my train of thought. I have no idea about the actual. Okay, let's press on. Let's get X6 involved. And I would certainly think the Brotherhood are going to be coming in any moment now as well. Okay, yeah. Raider Veteran still frolicking around. Got one more down there. Ideally, X6 would go in first and draw out cover, which is why it's really nice to have the Brotherhood, because the Brotherhood would definitely just charge in and try to clear this place. Is that one over there? Yes. Oh, come on. You have a pool cue. You're less to be concerned with. Raider Veteran. Oh, you're a little too close. 600 experience for you. Jiminy Cricket. How about you get involved a little bit, X6? What good of a courser are you if you don't want to get involved? More blind fire. So far away, probably doesn't matter. Press forward just a little bit. There's Libertalia. Okay, you look angry.
Someone else here.
Ooh. You were a veteran. You tanked that shot. Kind of surprising. Okay, any more off this elevated position? Thought there might have been a third guy over this way, but it might have been that Raider Veteran that was roaming around. Just look for movement. Way down there. Okay, you're coming my way a little bit. Very nice. Nobody saw that. And that is a long way away. I think we're probably going to have to be a little bit closer to actually utilize that. But how many shots? Oh, yeah. There we go. I feel a lot better about that. Picked up almost 50 rounds with that test there. Very, very nice. We are going to still stick with the freezing, though, for the time being. And now we're going to be a little bit more vulnerable. Going to have some turrets down here, and we are coming in, obviously, the low area. Searchlight. Yep, that's not ideal. But nobody seems to be too aware at the moment. Where are you even coming from, Searchlight? I do not know. Did I take out most of them off the bat? Yeah, man, I honestly don't know where that Searchlight is at. Okay, let's move upwards, get a little bit better vantage point. Because we're going to have to loop around. So if we come all the way up here. We might almost be, I was going to say we might almost be too far away of where they haven't spawned in yet. That was a veteran. Headshot. Down. And you were sitting out front. Were you the big lad? That might have been the tough lad. Gonna be a bunch inside. Oh, missed. I'm so far away, I don't think anybody will ever be able to see me. Yeah, not in a million years. Cycle wore off. A little bit of a disappointment. That didn't last very long. I might almost want to invest in chemist just so it can last a little bit longer. Okay, I honestly thought that... Ooh. Oh, just birds, I think. Would have thought that caution would have faded completely by now. I don't think I need to really do legit looting here. I'm going to be running out of space here. But I do want to pick up the terrible shotgun. Oh, there we go. There's the machine gun turret. Pretty good shot there. Although this gun seems to like to miss. Even on the good animation. 69%. Gonna hit this time? Yeah, you will. We got a... Okay, scaver tucked in through there. Ooh, 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 ooh. X6. No, no. Caution is very strong. Got a Raider Waster way over there. 66%. That's pretty good. Yep, down he goes. Okay, but there was a female talking. Yep, they're coming closer. I see you. Raider Veteran. 50-50 shot. Take you down. Sneak attack. Still caution. I like my vantage point as long as it's caution, not danger. X6, you're doing great work. Can tell that you're part of the Institute's finest. Yeah, got a waster way down there. Okay. Waster is down. X6. What a disgrace. Now, as long as there aren't any more coming from that direction. That boat... Oh, man, it all fluctuates so much. Ooh, they're actually sending it our way to begin with. Can we make that shot? Yes, we can. Ooh, Raider Veteran. Just take him down. Veterans not to be trifled with. And actually, let's venture up here, get a little bit of elevation once again. We get a good overview. Looking over there, decent looking that way. Nothing coming up behind us. Very good. Press on. X6 will teleport up to me eventually, I would assume. We are sitting good. We're a lot closer now. Do I have an okay shot from in here? Do I see movement? Yeah, you're already slumped over. Are you the one I have to worry about? I think you are. Because you're sticking out on the end. It's a little hard to tell exactly. I don't want to just transfer over there and right away go into danger because there's too much stuff nearby. Okay, that's... I don't think I killed enough of them. I don't see any moving. So let's go ahead. Just pull out this gun. We have 3 criticals still that we can very much use. Yeah, okay. So many crows that look kind of gross. Brackets aren't shifting. Trust your stealth. It's dark. Just trust everything's going to be fine. People could easily be asleep because it is that time of day. And yeah, their X6 just teleported to me. Oh, he just had a black baseball bat. Although, oh, on second thought, I probably should have just done this by myself. So I won't have to worry about that hidden bracket shuffling so much. And not knowing if it is X6 or if it is a raider about to detect me. Okay, because there are a couple right up here. Normally. Yep. Okay, Psycho goes down. You're looking the wrong way because your friend was that way. Down you go. I think that's it in this room, just the 2. Yep, not caution. Not danger. Okay, feel good about that. Get a combat rifle. That could do some serious damage. Just do some generic looting. Nothing crazy. Just loop around into their sleeping area to get their alarm clock, get that nuclear material. Okay. Onward. And upward, which is going to be, I think, 1 or 2 more. Wandering around. Yeah, there's that guy. Come on. Come on. Alright, I feel good. And yeah, this is the guy I needed to take out, right? Of course, get the U.S. Covert Operations Manual. Permanently more difficult to detect. And there we go. Yeah, 2 mini nukes with this Raider veteran. Taking him the headshot, which he actually was wearing base armor, is quite good that he was able to be taken out. Nothing else right here. Oh, nope. Yep, they're the benefits of coming at night. Asleep. A few less, I should say, out patrolling. More go. Advanced lock, can't do that. Okay. But we can do that wooden crate. Keep going up. Higher and higher. We're almost there. We are almost there. Anybody else out here? Just a little bit of Rad-X. Okay. Starting to feel a little bit better. The final area I can deactivate real quick with X6. And I think there's going to be just 2 other guys flanking them, which I can just take out in 1 VATS round. So hopefully that won't be an issue, even if they're Raider veterans. I have the criticals. I should be able to take them down nice and quick and easy. Just do one last check. Make sure nobody's going to come up from behind me. Everything looks okay. And yeah, once we get into the captain's cabin, X6 will do a little talk to us.
A moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Now, X6 tells us that. What happens if we forgot, it was like Epsilon? What if we said like Ypsilanti or something like that, and then like Echo 73 and say the wrong number and we don't actually deactivate them? X6 knows that. It's ingrained in his brain because he is a robot. Why doesn't he just say it? That I do not know. But we do have this lovely captain's quarters in here. And if we were really concerned about the fight up ahead, we can just go ahead and sleep. But I'm not concerned about it, which probably means that we are going to take damage here. Which, I mean, we've actually done pretty well. Ooh, very nice. We've done pretty well so far today. Now, ooh, a plasma mine too. Now, last episode we didn't take any damage, but the two prior to that we did take a fair amount of damage. So I probably shouldn't get too confident or too excitable on things, because probably gonna be a little tougher than normal. But here we go, terrible shotgun.
There we go.
This is actually pretty good combat shotgun, and 25% damage and limb damage, but has more recoil. That's like the violent, I believe, which it does good work for just having the standard receiver on it. Damage is base 232 with the whatever adrenaline we have rocking now. But obviously this is a guaranteed legendary, so we can't actually use it. But all in all, not too bad. And look at those mods on there too. Long ported and shielded barrel, full stock drum magazine. This is pretty good. So kind of too bad that with this run we made the rule set of no guaranteed legendaries. One more tool case, and we'll duct tape, dirty water, skull. Ooh, is that an antifreeze bottle? Yes, it is, and a Braxo. Very nice. Okay, well, ooh, even a mini nuke under there. That's gonna be a little too heavy to carry. So here we go. Head on up top. Should only be two guys flanking him.
Gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents of the Institute. Just like me. So, made it to the top. Is the Institute so desperate for resources that it's stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs?
Here we go. Use recall code and then instantly take out the other two.
Initialize factory reset. Authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
Boss, you okay?
And there we go. Raider veteran and Raider veteran. Take him down. 3 shots. Down he goes. And I think we're going to need to just crit him because he's got a beat on us. Level 61. So got another level up. So it's level 60
I'll take the synth
instead of
back.
66.
X688, ready to relay with reclaimed synth B592.
Very nice. But yeah, that made it all the way up to the top, which you would think, I mean, this is a long way up, but you'd think you'd be able to shoot him from down below. But yeah, flanked by 2 veterans, which it's kind of surprising. There were veterans, but there wasn't a single legendary raider, which actually I'm quite surprised on that, to be perfectly honest. A lot of times you'll see a couple in here. And ooh, muzzled advanced 10mm. That does put us over though. There, much better. And with that, you know, they teleported in with the Gabriel Headquarters terminal, master locked, can't do anything there. There's the hatch again, and nothing up top, right? Nope, just a little walk the plank and legit, like, fall to your death. But nothing stopping us now from completing this quest. Just take a quick look at the map, boogie on over to the CIT ruins, or I guess the Institute, and we can fast travel there, turn it into Sean. There we go. I think this is actually our first time teleporting into the Institute, so that feels good.
To have you here, sir.
Why, thank you, random synth. It feels good to be here, at least to collect a little XP and get a residency in the Institute now.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the
Sean.
facilities division.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be. I couldn't have hoped for a better. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
We get to visit our quarters, and X6 is going to be able to be a companion.
Your quarters are just inside, sir.
So we get to check it in here, get, you know, preserved cigarettes, and oh, cool.
When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
Yeah, oh, there we go. Synth retention done. Only 218 XP for clearing Libertalia. Kind of remarkable, to be honest.
It was an honor to fight at your side.
Why, thank you.
There.
I'm looking forward to the next mission.
So I
A clean
guess
and healthy work environment
we
is
do have to
essential
go
to
talk to
maximum
Sean
productivity.
first,
Sounds like those
and
leaders are
then
quite a handful.
then we will be able to have X6 as our companion. But since we are in here, I don't know why it didn't automatically pop up, but let's go ahead, speak to Father, and get that taken care of.
Ah, hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
Alright, so Battle of Bunker Hill officially started. Get to inform the Railroad or inform the Brotherhood, but regardless of what you do, they all instantly show up. So, that is fun. We're going to uncheck that now, but that does save us a time of coming right back into the Institute and having to talk to Father once again, which I'm not sure why I'm going that way. There we go. CIT ruins. Transport on outside. Oh, that is so nice. I can definitely get used to that. But since we did have to just drop a few odds and ends back at Libertalia, we can just head back to Hangman's Alley, get that cleared up, and things will be sitting very good. And I'm really glad to have cleared that raider from in there. The hidden brackets don't really move all that much, so I feel good about that as well. But I do think this is going to be a good spot to call it apart here. We didn't take any damage, even though we did get jump scared. Leveled up a couple of times. Went a little bit further into the Institute, which we are going to need to be doing that anyway, just to progress the main part of the game. And honestly, things went pretty good. It's nice to get a couple barter objects just to increase our ability to do our wheeling and dealing. So I think this is going to be a good spot here to call it, and I don't think we are going to press on with the Battle of Bunker Hill next time. I do want to venture a little bit south. When you take a look at the map, we've gone to a lot of places just in kind of the main area of downtown Boston. We've hit up quite a few up in the upper left, northwest, and even though we've done a fair amount on over to the east and the upper, but when you look down south, there is a lot to be explored, a lot of locations to tick off on the map yet, and I wouldn't mind ticking a few more of those off next episode. So I hope that you will join with me for that. But as always, thanks for watching and thanks for joining. And until next time, powering off.